I think the partnership between two colleges plays a very important role based on, that the friendships that built up among the members of the staff. Yes.
No partnership can be successful without that face-to-face contact.
You share humour, you share the culture, you start to develop that bond and that friendship, which then helps you to support each other.
British Council is just like a bridge to connect our colleges together.
I think the important thing of actually seeing it with your own eyes is so that you actually understand the facilities and the resources that they have and the numbers of students that they're teaching. The main insights were really how different their educational system is to our own.
It's an increasingly globalised world. The workplace is becoming increasingly more competitive. The students we produce have to be prepared to go out into that workplace. And sometimes by having that sort of international element and having had that element of interaction, that does set them apart.
You will understand the industry far better if you go there, you see it, you experience it. So I think it's really, really incredibly important for our students to experience it, and obviously for those students to experience where their garments end up in this country.
Through partnerships, there's then the option for student exchanges, so the potential for our students to go out to our partner colleges in other countries, and also for their students to come here, and both institutions then gain from that. Some people, I think, have a misconception that when you're working in partnership with, in particular with developing countries, that we have to teach them everything that we know. We have to take what we're good at and take it out there and show them how to do it. And it's not about that at all.
Và cái thứ ba nữa là nó tạo ra cái mối quan hệ giữa hai trường, và hai trường sẽ cùng nhau chia sẻ những cái kinh nghiệm về công tác đào tạo cũng như là công tác liên kết đào tạo giữa hai bên, phù hợp với cái xu thế hội nhập quốc tế mà hiện nay Việt Nam đang theo đuổi.
I've worked in the fashion industry and I've dealt with, Far Eastern factories. Having gone and seen it before the students end up in the factories to see the process they go through, it really does give you a better insight into it, and I think there can be nothing but benefits from the link up for both sides.
Là tại vì chúng tôi tìm được một số cái điểm tương đồng giữa trường Swansea và chỗ chúng tôi, đó là cái việc là cũng đào tạo cái lĩnh vực thời trang, và cái cách đào tạo thì cũng có một số tương đồng, và đồng thời cũng có một số cái cao hơn để chúng tôi có thể học hỏi được, mà chúng tôi nghĩ là chưa chắc là chúng tôi đã tìm được điều này ở Úc hoặc ở Mỹ.
Một cái điểm nữa là một cái thế mạnh của chúng tôi là chúng tôi đã có một cái mối quan hệ với rất nhiều đối tác ở Việt Nam, mà cô Helen cũng là người đã được chúng tôi dẫn đến một vài cái doanh nghiệp Việt Nam rồi, và cái mối quan hệ giữa trường với lại các doanh nghiệp Việt Nam là rất là chặt chẽ, và hầu như là những cái sinh viên đào tạo ở trường tôi ra trước đây cũng đã xin được rất nhiều em xin được việc làm, và có em đã trở thành những cái cán bộ quản lý của các doanh nghiệp.
One of the thrusts of our project is to encourage the college to realise that whilst, yes, they are producing the majority of the textiles workers for southern Vietnam, the majority of them are going into factories and it's mass production. So we wanted to show them a different side, take them and show them a small business which is really, really successful with a very small workforce.
I think being a small company, you have to actually work a little bit harder. And jump through more hoops to create things, because we don't have the option of a high volume and cheap price. So what we're looking for is variety, really, to appeal to as many markets as we can.
Obviously, a lot of our companies in this country purchase from companies in Vietnam, so that link already exists, I think, in the fashion industry anyway. So it just seems right that the education industry should link up as well.
Well, if you were applying for this college and you knew they had different connections, and it wasn't just, you know, because people may think, oh, Swansea College, you know, it's just Swansea, and when you pass, you're going to stay in Swansea. But if you knew that college had connections in different countries, you'd probably be more interested.
Critically, projects all need to be sustainable, and once the funding is gone, the project needs to be able to continue over the longer term.
The idea would be to develop a joint curriculum development project where the expertise can be exchanged and that curriculum base can be developed with the progression routes onto higher education.
And so it's you know that when the students come to us, their degrees will be very valuable throughout the world. That is the value, the most important value of this kind of partnership.
These partnerships are there and cemented for the longer term, with exchange of students in both directions, recruitment of students in both directions, and we see that as being something that is a real strength. Because once you've met people, you've bonded with them in terms of the relationship, then they're only a phone call away or an email away, and you can have an idea, and then that can develop on from there.